Before this video ends, you might realize that someone in your life has been secretly manipulating you and you never noticed it. Think about this for a moment. Have you ever apologized to someone even when you were not actually wrong or felt guilty without understanding why you felt that way? Maybe someone suddenly stopped replying to your messages and you kept checking your phone again and again, wondering what you did wrong. Moments like these feel normal, but what if they are not normal at all? What if those moments are actually psychological tricks? The truth is that the human mind can be influenced in ways most people never realize. Every day, small psychological tactics are used to control emotions, decisions, and behavior. Sometimes this happens in friendships. Sometimes it happens in relationships. Sometimes it happens at work. And sometimes it even happens on social media. Psychologists call this dark psychology. Dark psychology is the study of how people can manipulate emotions, thoughts, and behavior to gain control over others. Most of the time, these tricks are subtle, they are quiet, they are hidden, and that is exactly why they work so well. The first manipulation tactic is something very simple: silence. Imagine you are talking to someone normally. Suddenly, they stop replying. No explanation, no response, just silence. At first, it feels confusing. Then, slowly, your mind begins asking questions. Did I say something wrong? Did I upset them? Maybe it is my fault. Your brain hates unanswered questions, so it starts searching for reasons.
Did you hear? He's
And
getting
very
fired.
often it
Shh,
blames
he
you.
might hear us.
What's going
Eventually,
on?
many
Nothing,
people
just work stuff.
apologize,
Oh no.
even when they
Why haven't
did
they
nothing
replied?
wrong.
It's been hours.
This
What
is
if something
called the
happened? I
silent
can't stop
treatment.
thinking. Ugh, my mind won't
Silence
shut off.
becomes a
See? A complex
psychological
plan
weapon.
creates
The
confusion. So,
manipulator
who
does not
benefits? The
need
one
to
who
shout or
controls the
argue.
confusion.
They simply disappear for a while, and the other person becomes emotionally uncomfortable. Now, let's talk about another powerful manipulation tactic: fake kindness. Not every kind person is truly kind. Some manipulators begin their strategy by being extremely nice. They compliment you, they help you, they support you. At first, it feels amazing. You start trusting them. You believe they genuinely care about you, but slowly things begin to change. They start asking for small favors. Nothing big at first, maybe a little help, maybe a small request. But those requests slowly become bigger and bigger. And one day you realize something strange. You are doing far more for them than they ever did for you. Why does this happen? Because the human brain naturally wants to return kindness. When someone does something good for us, we feel the need to repay them. Psychologists call this the reciprocity effect. Manipulators
No, I said I
perfectly,
had work late
and they
tonight.
use it to gain
What?
influence
I
over
can't
others.
reschedule?
Another
Ugh, this is
powerful
so
manipulation
confusing.
tactic is fear.
Seriously? Another
Fear
change?
is one of
This
the
is
strongest
ridiculous!
emotions the human
Fine,
brain can
whatever.
experience. When people feel afraid,
Awareness begins with
their logical
observation.
thinking becomes weaker. Instead of thinking calmly, they react
Sometimes the
emotionally.
truth appears in silent
Manipulators
moments.
sometimes use threatening statements like this: "No one will treat you better than I do." Or, "If you leave, you will regret it." Statements like these create emotional pressure. They make people feel insecure. They make people feel uncertain about their choices. And when fear enters the mind, clear thinking disappears. But there is one manipulation technique that psychologists consider even more dangerous. It is called gaslighting. Gaslighting is when someone slowly makes you doubt your own memory and perception. For example, you clearly remember something that happened, but the other person keeps saying it never happened. They might say things like, "You are imagining things," or "You always misunderstand everything." At first, you defend yourself. You know what you remember. But if it keeps happening again and again, something begins to change. You start questioning your own memory. Maybe I remembered it wrong. Maybe I misunderstood. Maybe it was my mistake. Slowly, your confidence in your own mind begins to disappear. And that is exactly the goal of gaslighting. Once someone starts doubting their own perception, they become easier to control. The manipulator becomes the only person whose version of reality feels believable. Now, here's the most important question: why do people manipulate others? The answer is simple: control. Some people want power over how others think, feel, and behave. But here is the good news: Manipulation only works when people are unaware of it. The moment you start recognizing these tactics, everything changes. Silence loses its power. Fake kindness becomes easier to see. Fear tactics stop working, and gaslighting becomes easier to detect. Awareness is the strongest protection against manipulation. When you stay calm, observe behavior, and trust your instincts, it become